Hey again, everybody. Welcome. It's John with People's Republic. We have a quick draft of Corset 2021 today. Before we hop into it, this channel stands with the Black Lives Matter movement. Please check out the links to funds and charities in the YouTube video descriptions. Consider giving part of your monthly Magic budget to one of those very worthwhile causes. But that is enough of the boilerplate. Let us hop into the draft. Okay, pretty solid rare in a good color with Garrick's Harbinger. I don't think I'll be too disappointed to just take that with the first pick. Got a good uncommon here in Malefic Scythe, but it's not as powerful as the Harbinger, and it's black, which is a strike against it in this format. Good green common here in Llanowar Visionary, but I still think I would rather start on the Harbinger. There's a world in which maybe, that's probably not going to wheel. Maybe Ranger Scout wheels as a playable combat trick. Maybe Skyscanner wheels as just an okay 3-drop in any deck. Let's just take the Harbinger there. So, only green card in the pack is Setessan Training, which is fine, but really not second pick worthy. Probably the strongest cards in the pack are Indulging Patrician, which is way off the Harbinger, and Heartfire Immolator, which could go in a deck with a Harbinger for sure. There's also a Mistral Singer. Green-blue is a color pair. If we start thinking about these first two picks as sending us into a color pair, it doesn't do a ton to excite me. There's not a lot of removal in that color pair. So I'm a little bit off that. I think the Immolator is probably just a little better, too. I'm going to take that. 2-drops are great in the format, so. A Bolt Hound isn't a bad follow-up there. Look to get into an aggressive red-green deck. Otherwise, there's like an Alpine Watchdog in this pack, but, I mean, it's just, the power level is not at Bolt Hound, so. Take Bolt Hound. Here we can pick up a Hunter's Edge to help us out with our green. None of the red cards really scream to me. Hopplefiend is fine, but I think we can get more of that later. The other two green cards just not as good as Hunter's Edge. Pick up our first removal spell. I think this is probably going to come down to Sure Strike versus Short Sword, and I think I like Short Sword more. There are plenty of combat tricks, and while Sure Strike is a good one of them, I'm not desperate for it right now, so. Just take a second Hunter's Edge here over, like, the Bone Pit Brute. Canopy Stalker's just not exciting at all to me. I just, 4 mana, 4/2... these weird abilities. Just not into it. I think instead I'll just take a Gnarled Sage towards the top end. Can pick up an Igneous Cur or a Sure Strike here. I think I'll just take a 2-drop. We're not in the color combination that is gonna let us fetch that up, but that's okay. Got another shot at a Sure Strike here, but there's also a Ranger's Guile. I like that for protecting creatures. I'd rather have this Setessan Training. I think we can get a Bone Pit Brute later. Titanic Growth of Dilophosaur. I think Dilophosaur is a little better than I gave it credit for, but still not very good. I'm just going to take this uncommon, but don't play Unleash Fury. It's not any good. I mean, Monarchy Ogre could make the cut. This plains here. Alright, let's hopefully find some red burn here. Woof. Totally whiffed in commons and uncommons. Or, excuse me, rares and uncommons. And the commons are not much to write home about. We might be first picking a Turret Ogre here. I mean, there's a world in which we don't end up in red, in which case I think we would rather have Basri Solidarity. So there's a question here. As to whether or not we take Turret Ogre. Our red isn't that great right now. Bolt Hound's probably the best of it. I'm going to take this Positive Solidarity for now. Got a Drowsing Pteranodon here. I think we'll probably take that. Despite there being some okay white cards in the pack. Green is what we seem to be most sure we're playing. So here, you know, the white card really of question is Swift Response, and doesn't really fit that well into a green-white deck if we ended up going down that path. So I'm just going to take this Bone Pit Brute, not be particularly happy about it. Here we go. Here's our sign. We get a Leafkin Avenger, so I think I'll probably just take that. Hopefully wheel like the Rugged Highlands in that pack or something, at the very least. I'm going to put this down to Quirion Dryad versus Sabertooth Mauler, and I'm going to lean towards having another 2-drop in the deck. As pretty as this Cultivate is, it's just better. Here we pick up a Dreadmaw. I'd rather have a Snare Spinner in a green-red deck than Canopy Stalker. We don't really want any of this. I'll put the Portcullis Vine. Again, we don't want any of this. I'm going to take the uncommon. Just make more vault progress. We already have a Titanic Growth. Yeah. I'll take a second. I don't think we'll play it. Dreadmaw came back. Rugged Highlands came back. I'll just take the Highlands here. We don't need a second Dreadmaw. I'll put a Burn Bright in the sideboard. Hell, I'll take the Thornwood Falls. Maybe we find something in blue, or now maybe we find something in black. Okay. Yeah, first pick, again, just all blue. Baron's great, but, you know, we really can't be taking that right now. I'll take a Pitchburn Devils. Good 5-drop. Oof, Conclave Mentor. I think that ship has sailed, though. Suppose I can take the Wildwood Scourge. Alright. Invigorating Surge or Truffle Snout here, probably. Probably just take the Truffle Snout for greater density of creatures. Magmut, another good 2-drop. Haven't gotten a single red burn spell. Well, here it is. Suppose I'll take it. So really, wow, second Leafkin Avenger. Alright, sign me up. We've got one Citizen Training. We're not going to play a Track Down. We're not going to play a second Citizen Training. I'd just take an uncommon for the Vol. Take the Devotee. You guys like how I said that? Devotee. I think Hobble Fiend is probably an upgrade over Igneous Cur. Over the one Cur that we have. So I'm just going to take that Cur out. Will we play a second Snare Spinner? We might. Quirion Dryad's not going to be that good in this deck. I don't think we'll play Onaki Ogre. We'll take the Snare Spinner. We'll see how things pan out. Take the Mauler. I don't know if we're going to run that. Got a second Dreadmaw. Is that better than Bone Pit Brute? Could we run 2 Dreadmaws rather than a Bone Pit Brute and a Dreadmaw? We'll answer that question here in just a moment. We don't want any of this. Whatever. I'm not even going to take that Fuhrer. There's no chance we play that. Okay, yep. Last pick, Track Down. Okay, so we have a few cuts to make. 2 cuts, exactly. 68, 30, okay. So we're heavier on green. 7 to 18 creatures, non-creatures. Probably cut like 1 of each here. Get that out of there. Maybe cut this Sabertooth Mauler. And then what our combat tricks are Titanic Growth and Ranger's Guile. Got a short sword and a Setessan training. And then it's the Turn to Slag and the 2 Hunter's Edge. This is tough if it's between Titanic Growth and Ranger's Guile. I think it's easier to leave up Ranger's Guile. I think that's what I'm going to land on there. I like the reach that the Titanic Growth gives you, but I'm just not. Yeah, I think leaving up the single mana is just so much more reliable for protecting a creature. I'm a little tempted to go to 9/7 here. 8 sources of red. I think I'm okay with that. Just having this like double Snare Spinner and Drowsing Pteranodon down low, plus the Harbinger and the Brontodon want double green. We don't need double red until Turn to Slag. So, alright, cool. The digital deck box art, we can keep the Harbinger on there, I think. Let's change these from their, albeit quite pretty, alternate versions, because you see I like playing with regular old cards. Okay, let's give it a try. This is really risky, man. I'm gonna keep it. I don't want to be down a card on the play. Oh, man. We kind of did it to ourselves, I suppose. Just a short sword. Alright, can at least play the Harbinger. That is too bad. Woof. Well, this is going poorly. We certainly made our bed here. There's enough. Probably play the Immolator. Really can't risk having a combat trick blow out the immolator here. Alright, let's give it a try. I assume they got away protected. Alright, we got the thing off the board. Right again. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's just turn to flag the thing. Equip Pteranodon. Let Pitchburn Devils. Move the sword over. Play the Snare Spinner. Not quite sure what they're sitting on. Should move the sword over. Life goes on. Alright, cool. Survived that early onslaught, thankfully. Neato. The Malefic Scythe. Made some good wall progress too on that draft. Okay, let's keep going. Alright, we got both of our colors this time. Still not a spectacular hand. I'm actually gonna mulligan that. I don't feel comfortable keeping that. This is better. Little tempted to keep the Sage and just bin a mountain with the 2/2 drops, but here we go. Okay. That forest. Yep. Alright, we gotta be very wary of instant speed prowess triggers. Cast both of the 2-drops this turn, I think. Cancel. Fine. I want to attack with a Hopple Fiend. I mean, they didn't have it last turn. Dad Mom. Alright, let's play Leaf Kitten. Play the Brute here, I think. Target here. This is good. Megalodon. I think we've got him with an alpha here. Go. Alright. Yeah, I think they ended up pretty flooded there. Didn't have any ways to turn combat in their favor with the Singer, so cool. It's not good. The lone creature, that's what's really bugging me here. Not having a 2-drop, like, I could see playing Rugged Highlands first. Now I guess we can play the Rugged Highlands. Okay. Hitting them lands. Three colors. Weird. Also kind of annoying to draw yet another land there, but these things happen. Scanning them skies. Dang. Dog. Too bad there. Play the Avenger number 2. Put this. I think just getting a little too cute here if you pick up that sky scanner, but there they go. See, that's the kind of use of an Unleash Fury that you really get extra points on, right there. All right, cool. Still Karoo. Swindler. All right. 3 wins. All right, let us continue. Hand's okay. Pretty thick on lands, but I'll keep it. Well, Hunter's Edge goes mighty well with Razzle Terrain on Kid. Let's hit him and see what we flip off the top. I think if we grab a Snare Spinner here and then play Spinner and Pteranodon. Next turn, just remove the yeah, they're stuck on lands too. Chug in there. Leafkin Avenger. Cool. Yeah. Stumbling on lands and us just having the answer to the vetted imp with the Hunter's Edge. Just not gonna. Yeah, just gonna essentially result in a non-game. Okay. Well, we got those 4 wins quickly enough. Means this bad boy will see the light of day on YouTube. keepable. I want a way to turn Jurassic Pteranodon on. Let's shut that down for at least a few turns here. More folks getting cheeky with the Griffonaries. Alright, let's play Bronchodon. Man, we're gonna have two opponents in a row hitting land troubles. Swift response. Just sack it and nuke their area. Let's give him a counter. Okay, they did hit third line. Attrition. Oof. Okay. Honestly, I'll see if I can get them. If they block with the patrician. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, just play the immolator. Figured something was coming that would, allow this thing to get big and out of control. Okay, gets a counter. Got that land. Should have just played the Gnarled Sage, then we could have attacked with the Pteranodon. Stupid on my part. Jumping there, for sure. Yeah. They're gonna gain 3, and that thing's gonna get huge, huge, huge. We can at least prevent the damage to us here. So they're at what I would call 9. Patrician will just grow to lethal. We need them to really not present any other blockers. That's very bad. But yeah, they might get wise, and I think if you don't attack with attrition here, thankfully we can judgment. Give that thing hexproof. Okay. I don't think we have any way to use Hunter's Edge effectively here, do we? They're going to gain 6, but we're going to send them into negative enough, I think, that we're going to be okay. That was close. That was close. Talk about a bad card suddenly looking really good with Light of Promise there. Gully. Hey, buddy. Alright. Not awful. Not awful. It's interesting, the Patrician and the 3 being so critical, the 3 life barrier being so critical to both that and, you know, all of the payoffs really in the black-white deck. I was listening to Lords of Limited today, and them just talking about how suddenly, once you've got Patrician specifically in multiples, stuff like Infernal Scarring and Dove will warrant a second look. Because that immediately gets her to the power that you need to be triggering it. This is okay. It's keepable. But I'm not, these are not like the hands that dreams are made of, is what I would say. Crazy. This dude. Look at that. Thankfully we get to take that off the table right away. Play the Avenger here, I think. still think we just throw slag here. No, we actually would prefer to kill the dog. You have seen our snare spinner for what it is. I think we really are gonna have to sit back after that. Snare spinner's still only gonna trade with the gaggle mask. Secure. Yep. Effectively race here, problem is they've got the resources where we do not. There are said resources. Save us here. Definitely not a forest. Short sword can get moved over to the immolator. We can... we can attack with the immolator. We're gonna have to sacrifice the immolator, to kill the freebooter. Ooh, do they have Alchemist Gift? Alright, let's see if they can remove the immolator when I activate it. Not that dead. Just don't think there's really any way that they don't present another blocker here. And besides that, we don't have the power on board right now to finish them. Take him to 7 with the Magma King. Looks like they might have Rise again. I've seen them looking in their graveyard a couple of times. Same with Indulgence. It's just about as bad. Ouch. Yeah, they got it. Sad. Oh well. Took us that long to pick up the first loss. Let's see if the next one comes right away. The Pitchburn Devils and the Dreadmaw are just miles away, but I don't want to push that silent dart. More like silent fart. Go find a Dreadmaw or a Tellurian Kraken. God, that thing's gonna be impossible to deal with. We gotta beat them before they get 6 lands in play. Let's play the Forest. I guess just play Wildwood Scourge on 3. This deals 3. Assume they got something better to do with the mana. Gross. Alright, let's put the counter on. Really kind of need to clear a path here. I assume they probably just want to double block with the Maulers. Yep. I think I'm okay trading that for that. Yeah, we're one land drop away from that Kraken, and we don't have a way to deal with it in the whole deck. Essentially have the Hunter's Edge from a Dreadmaw onto it. A little too much work to have to remove that. You're gonna dart down the bolt here? Yeah. Sure. Not great. guess they don't have the land. So I feel like they would have just slammed that and played the Kraken. Capture Silver, Leak and Winter. Suppose I'll play my picture down below. Comes Kraken. Get to crack-a-lack. Alright, take it. Jeez Louise. So hopefully we can go wide enough. For the dad maw. Yuck. I think the long-term plan here has to be to try to dome them out with Leafkin Avenger. Alright, he's gonna end the game pretty quick. Here comes a big flying whale. breath those two. It's gonna be touchy. Whoops! Yeah, let's not do that. It's gonna fly. Yep, they got it. We got close-ish. Yeah, it's lethal no matter what. Too bad. Trying to think back to some of the turns in the game. What did we aim that turn to slag at? The Scourge that they played. I think that was right. There's a chance that one of those alpha attacks was not a good idea. It was an alpha before I had landed the Dreadmaw that I lost the Bolt Hound in. I think regardless of whether or not, like, it really, you know, the numbers come out to indicate that we shouldn't have attacked there. Regardless of that, it should have taken more time on that combat step, I think. Just a little too focused on getting them dead. And then the Truffle's now gaining them the life back. Again, probably a tangible difference. Okay, this is, not great. Gotta turn on Forester. Man, they're everywhere. Let's put a counter on it. Again with this. I don't think this time around we can do much about it. Play Avenger here. We cannot deal with that now. Can't get anything with that, thankfully. Oof, we're gonna die in quick succession here. Oh well. Well, it was too bad to truck directly to 5 wins and then drop the next 3. The Sage can save us 6 life here. Still gonna be lethal either way next turn. can Bolt Hound and jam with everybody, but it just doesn't really make a difference. I guess we can Bolt Hound. Jam here, 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 here. They're gaining 12 here. Oh. Yeah, we're just dead, yeah. Womp womp. Oh, so anticlimactic. Alright, well, that's okay, because we still got 5 solid wins. Which is a good thing. It's a good thing. Alright, we will crack the pack and then bid you guys adieu. 650. Not awful. Alright, what do we get? What are we at? 1115. Rare wild card. 1123. Oh, how exciting! Oh man, Sanctum of All. Alright, well, thank you guys again for tuning in. Again, I'm John with People's Republic. People's Republic MTG is the best play group in the Atlanta area. Prior to the pandemic, we enjoyed drafting together in paper once a week. Can't do that any longer, but we still have a thriving online community on Facebook, as well as our website, which is peoplesrepublicmtg.com. Please check me out on Twitter and YouTube. The handle on both is DirtyCurdy27. DIRTYCURDY27. Always welcome feedback and comments. Just one more reminder that this channel stands with the Black Lives Matter movement. Please check out the links to funds and charities in the YouTube video description, including this video. Consider giving part of your monthly Magic budget to one of those very worthy causes. Anyway, thanks a lot for joining us, and I'll see you next time.